back to order. Move on.
Let me get Eddie in here because he's the official.
Okay.
Eddie, what we'd like to do, we had some gentlemen came a long ways and they got about an hour presentation concerning funding for the housing up on the hill, Good Samaritan and that village and all that. And so what we'd like to do is request that you move us from this time slot to the end of the session, and so that allow him to explain it all to you all in great detail and answer all your questions.
And you say 1 hour, because I don't like to be late to dinner.
Okay, I'll tell them. Okay, or to answer all your questions, or as long as you want it to go. So,
All right. Thank you.
And the fair board is out here ready, so I'll send them in.
Thank you.
and I won't be here, so it's to your advantage because I've got to go to the doctor. So,
All right. Thank you.
Thank you for working with us.
Resolution 1707 for the purchasing policy is ready to be approved and signed.
Okay. Good morning, gentlemen.
How's it going?
Good. Give us one moment to read through this.
We're going to shut the door.
Oh, okay. Who's going to A's tomorrow?
I think this is right.
That would take Grandma's car. We did it real fast. Doesn't matter.
That's it. I want to go.
Oh, where you going?
Yeah, I told him I'd go.
Okay, I thought you were going to do the one in Colby.
Well, maybe that's the one I'm going to. That's the same thing.
You're signed up to go.
To Colby or?
To Hayes.
Yeah, I'll go down to A's.
Okay. Is that the EMS building off 13th Street?
Said if you want to take yours,
Yeah, we just loaded up Grandma's car.
I assume it would go down.
Yeah.
I move that we pass the resolution 1707 for purchasing procedures.
Amendment to the present policy. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Thank you. All right, gentlemen, thanks for your patience. You have the floor. You can speak from there, or you can come up and sit down, however you'd like to do it, Troy.
So we come to discuss the avenue we wanted to pursue, a beer garden at the fair. After a lot of discussion as a committee, we have decided we want to try it the night of the concert and not of the derby. Figure it might be a little better doing it on a night where there's not a motorsports event. But we all feel like it'd be a pretty good idea. So
And
We
you're
wanted your
basing,
thoughts.
and you're basing that on what?
I feel like the concert's geared more to adults. And what the idea was is to have it in the grandstands and then contain it in the grandstands or in that area from the stage and that whole grandstand area then. Because you've got to contain it, you know, you've got to have it somewhere, so.
I'll drink beer with the best of them, but I'm just not, I don't believe the county needs the liability of it.
I agree with Roger.
I visited with one of the fair board members from Trigo County last night, Linda, can't say her name now. They have, Trigo County, they have a beer garden every night of their fair. And that's what I asked her. I quizzed her about it. And she said, well, that she goes to the fair board training in Topeka. She said that's always a big topic. And she said that they've just never had a problem. It's a statewide topic, you know, that they talk about. So, but I understand, you know, completely. So,
Well, and unfortunately, I agree with these guys. I really do. And I base that on experience. You can contain the beer, but you can't contain the beer drinkers. That's where your problem's going to be. This fair is for our little kids. I don't need my grandkids seeing family disputes, fights, disruptions. That's not what this fair is about in my mind.
Well, then you got the added insurance you got to carry.
Well, even
We don't
given
do
that,
either.
I'm with Roger. I drink beer with value, but I don't think that's where we want it. There's plenty of places to drink beer in St. Francis, and let's leave our fair for our kids, because that's basically what we're doing it for.
If we're concerned about money, I'd rather see us come up with some more
I
money for
would
the
too. I'd
fair.
rather see you
Yeah,
come
I-
in here and make a request for
right.
budget increase.
See, and that's not the deal. I guess the fair board, when we talked, it was just to kind of enhance the fair, I guess, and especially like with the concert.
Well,
You go to Imperial, you go to McCook, wherever you go, the other fairs, if you go to, the concert, they sell beer. That's why it's not a money thing. It's not, I mean, she said they raise a lot of money doing it down there, but that's not why what we're doing here.
I've had a lot of experience with county fairs and beer drinking, and they've all been bad. I mean,
Yeah,
you can find a lot of people who tell you good things about it, but I cannot.
Yeah.
When I was a supervisor in Norton County, I had 8 counties. I believe 6 of those sold alcohol. Guess where we spent every single night?
Yeah.
At the counties that sold the alcohol. And I just don't want that burden for us. I don't want it for the sheriff's department. If anything, I would like to see us have a better policing of the rules we already have. And that's just my opinion.
Well, that was going to be my next thing I brought up, is like the beer during the Derby and after the Derby.
Well,
it's
correct me
pretty
if I'm wrong, but
tough.
we have a county policy that there's no alcohol at the fairgrounds. Is that correct? I'd rather see a stronger enforcement of that. I would, having other alcohol come in.
And on Derby night, we're all going to agree with that. We'd like to see that enforced a lot better, because that's the night it's always a problem. The other 3 nights it never has been a problem.
Sure, and
But
again, I understand why you're trying to do it, and I appreciate that. A little more something for your adults to do, open it up a little more for adult entertainment. But traditionally, we've kept this fair for our kids and our grandkids, and I think we want to stay there.
Yeah, I know what you're trying to do. and I appreciate it because I was on the fair board. You're trying to figure a way to bring in a bigger attendance to the grandstand show. And it is hard, very hard, especially with the home on carnival right beside you.
I think we had the thought too that it might allow for more organization. Like we said, at the Derby, there's already alcohol there, and it's like, well, if we have a organized function that we say, well, this is the beer garden, and maybe we have it in a area where it could be policed easier. Or,
Well, see, that's still not the problem. You can put your beer wherever. You can go down the river and have the beer, but you're not containing the people that drink it. And that's where your problem is. I just don't want them seeing somebody getting intoxicated, working their way out of the beer garden, and next thing you know, they're down in on the grounds and
The carnival.
at the carnival, and that's where our problem's going to be. And historically in Cheyenne County, we've done a pretty good job, but I've been associated with law enforcement in other counties that's had a horrible time. I mean, it's a nightly event. I mean, a beer garden opens 3 hours later, you're down there breaking up fights, and I just don't want that for us. So again, I kind of apologize. I know you guys were kind of banking on this.
Well,
I've kept track.
not necessarily. I mean, because we've had these discussions at
At
the
your
fair board
meeting.
meetings too, and it's like, let's
Well,
just
there's-
throw it out there and see what you guys think.
There's
See
good
if
and
there's
bad
a-
with it.
Yeah. We've had a couple of negative letters, but most of it's been positive, the response.
I will say
So-
this, the people that have come to me personally have been on the negative side of it.
Yeah.
They don't want to see it. I can't even remember one person coming to me
Yeah,
and saying,
well,
hey,
that-
this is a great thing.
Yeah,
So I feel like we're kind of abiding by what people
right,
want us, we're kind of guided by them, and
yeah.
Sorry.
That's all right.
That's fine.
and again, we'll still come to the fair, and I hope you still let us come.
No, 'cause I don't feel like this is anything the fair board had their heart set on and that we were really pushing. This was just an idea we've been kicking around and tossing around, and we wanted more, needed more
Like I
input.
said, it really just started by a conversation about how
Sure.
the alcohol's out of control on Saturday nights and how we can make it better. That's where it come from, and then it kind of turned. We thought, well, it might be a better idea to not even do it on the Derby night. But
And we appreciate that, because
But-
that's some forethought that shows that you're committed to doing a good job, but
definitely on Saturday nights, we've definitely got an issue that we need to get under control. So whatever we can do.
well,
If we need to change our policy altogether, if we just need to be stronger, one way or another, we need to do something.
I urge you to reach out to the sheriff's department, because it is county-owned property, which puts that under the sheriff's department. So I urge you to reach out to Cody and kind of come up with a working solution with him and his people.
I think we've worked together to solve all the problems, though, but I think,
We're not going to solve every problem. There's no
I
way.
think we've worked, there's room to work harder on it. And in the past, I've always said it takes both the fair board and the sheriff's office. Because if we're gonna check coolers when people come in, we need the fair board's support in that. In the past, I know we've had individual fair board members come up and chew us out for enforcing the rules. But, like I said, we can do more as the sheriff's office. But we also need the support of the fair board if we're gonna do more.
It sounds to me like you guys can get together and have some conversations between now and then.
We look forward to working with you, Cody. But board is a little different now than it has been, so I think we'll have better luck with that this year.
All right, well, thank you very much.
All right, well, thank you for your
Thanks
time.
for your time, guys.
You're welcome. Hey, Cody.
Hello. You're here for me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. First thing that I have is I talked to Nicole about the vehicle thing and purchasing, as we talked about, bidding. So I even though the funding source we used, we didn't have to really do an official bidding process. I still did. Okay, so got a stack of paper here. So the one bid that we got, which was the government fleet bid from Marlboro's Ford in Illinois, which is where we bought the SUVs from. We use a government pricing structure. They had $29,370, and then in addition, the yellow highlighted are the options that we also wanted that would be addition to the $29,000. So I went to Yoast and got a bid from the local Ford dealer at Yoast, and they came in at $32,600. Still got the options that we wanted. Overall, I think I figured it was just right about $1,000 more than the vehicle in Illinois, but you also include, that doesn't include delivery from Illinois to us. Last time we bought a plane ticket, flew out to St. Louis, they picked us up, we went and got the vehicles and drove them home. It was $200 a plane ticket plus one hotel room plus food for two guys, man hours, everything. So I thought the best option, I went and talked to the chairman of the board to make sure everybody was in the loop, was to order the vehicle from Yoast Ford. So we went ahead and ordered that. I had a couple bids for equipment. I am not done speccing out the equipment. On that one, I will come to you guys before we accept the bid and talk to you, because it's over the threshold and it's not coming out of asset forfeiture, it's coming out of capital outlay. So I will come talk to you guys about the bid for the equipment. The good thing about, we're trying to maintain that, try to do business as local as we can. The old pickup does not have a cage in it, even Ford, all this other stuff. So, and the other equipment that we have that would be spare would be for a Dodge. So we're kind of starting from the ground up. A lot of times we can recycle equipment from an older vehicle, put it in a newer vehicle, but this time we really don't have that option laid out in front of us. So that's kind of where we're at on the vehicle thing. I'm waiting for one more bid to come through on the equipment, and then I'll see you guys at next meeting to discuss the equipment bids. Try to lay them out and everything so you guys could look at that. The second thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is real estate, so I'd like to call executive session to talk about real estate.
Okay, how much time do you need, do you think?
I have 15 minutes, so I'm probably going to use the last 10 minutes.
Okay, we're going to go into executive session for 10 minutes with Sheriff Beeson.